What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Luckiest Ironmen in old school RuneScape. In this video, we are going to be checking out the luckiest spoons for the month of September in the year 2020. If you have something that you think can make the cut to make one of these showcase videos, send it over to the email address on the screen right now. In the subject line, leave something there that will identify it to me so I know what I am looking at. Small announcement for this series. After this video, I will no longer be accepting cell phone pictures. A lot of people also ask, why wasn't my drop featured, even though it was really low KC? Well, most of the time it's because the RuneScape name is not present. Make sure the RuneScape name is fully visible in your screenshot. I give credit where credit is due. So if you're trying to send a spoof picture or something like that and try to claim it as your own, well, the person with the RuneScape name is still going to get the credit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this showcase video. We are going to go ahead and start off with our luckiest Ironmen clue scroll drops, and the section will be Third Age. First up is going to be the Ironman JMDE with the Third Age range top on the 269th hard treasure trail of the account. The clue is valued around 29.6 million GP, something cool to see on an Ironman. Next is the Ironman Boob Grab with a Third Age plate skirt, 59 hard treasure trails on the account, 105.2 million GP. Next up is Samwinen Jr. Sorry, man, I don't know how to say that. 15 hard treasure trails, managing to pull in the Third Age range leg drop along with some God D'hide boots in there, 17.4 million GP. Next up is going to be Orilla with the Third Age mage hat on hard treasure trail number 13, valued at around 12.3 million. Next one comes in from Noob by the Way, normal Ironman, and very first hard treasure trail of the account, managing to pull the Third Age plate body, 66.9 million GP. Next one comes in from Ironman Lord and Iron, 47 elite treasure trails, pulling in the Third Age amulet, 16 million GP. Ironman Chinny YSL submits the Third Age robe bottom on the 16th elite treasure trail of the account, 19.7 million GP. Our next submission comes in from Ironman X Hardcore Ironman Brad. Sorry you died, bro. Third Age kite shield on 15 elite treasure trails, 22.7 million GP. And our last submission for the Third Age comes in on our lone master clue, Snide 0_O with the little face there, managing to pull in the Third Age Druidic robe bottom on the 4th Master Treasure Trail, 1 billion GP, close to 1.1 billion. Very nice drop. Also has the Obsidian Cape R in there. Very nice clue overall, man. Congrats on this one. Moving along, we're going to go ahead and get into our clue scroll loots that doesn't feature Third Age. We're going to go ahead and start off with the easy submissions. First up is going to be a Monk's Robe Top G on just the third easy clue of the account. This one comes in from Ironman Drink Bourbon, and I definitely agree with your RuneScape name. Bourbon is where it's at. Next up comes in from Hardcore Biscuits, and this is a Hardcore Ironman easy clue scroll number 1, pulling in the Team Cape 0. Next up we have our medium clue scrolls. First one from Iron Mossy. Medium clue scroll number 8, Ranger Boots. Followed up by normal Ironman Navinha with a medium clue scroll, 3 KC Ranger Boots. And if those weren't low enough, Screw HC, the hardcore Ironman, pulling in the Ranger Boots on the very first medium treasure trail of the account. On a hardcore Ironman, that has got to feel good. Congrats on that. Next up is going to be Explose normal Ironman on hard casket number 12, pulling in the Robin Hood hat. Visored up next, normal Ironman account with the gilded chain body on the very first elite treasure trail of the account. That is like 1 in 13,000 or something like that for the gilded chain body. Congrats on that one, buddy. We do also have a few combos here. First up is going to be Tango Never Die, and this is a hardcore Ironman back-to-back clue scroll drops, 4 medium treasure trails pulling in the Ranger Boots, followed by 5 medium treasure trails pulling in the Wizard Boots. Nice combo right there. Next one comes in from Distorted Cat, normal Ironman account on the second easy treasure trail, pulling in 4 different easy uniques in the clue scroll. A blessing, a jester's hat, whatever those pants are, I can't remember what they're called, and a black wizard's robe bottom gold trimmed. And our last clue scroll submission from our Ironman comes in from Alex CCKU, and this is going to be a double Ranger boot drop on 89 medium treasure trails. Now obviously an Ironman doesn't need 2 sets of Ranger boots, but hell, 2 sets of Ranger boots and a God page and 1 medium clue. The clue is valued at 73.4 million GP. Very, very nice. Our next section that we're going to stroll right into is our Luckiest Ironmen PVM item drops. We're going to start with the KC drops. First up is going to be Galaxy 6, and this is a hardcore Ironman. Now I usually don't go this high with the KCs, but it's a hardcore Ironman and it's a twisted bow. Galaxy 6 managed to pull in the T-bow from the chambers of Zarek at 109 KC. Usually see one around, I don't know, 1 in 600 raids, assuming you're doing okay. So 109 KC, not much time spent there at all to get that twisted bow. Next one comes in from Ironman Ninja Please, and this is going to be a 12 KC Kodai insignia in the chambers of Zarek. Mega rare that early on an Ironman, very nice to see. Next up is Ironman selling mid with a 10 KC occult necklace, and that's definitely useful on the Ironman. Definitely want to have those early. Next one comes in from Ironman Yodo32, and this is going to be another twisted bow drop. Just 8 kills in the chambers of Zarek, grabbing the Ironman account, the twisted bow. Ironman I Adopt Pets pulling in the 5 KC Bandos Tassets. Hardcore Ironman Lizard with a 4 KC Ring of Endurance over there at the Hallowed Sepulchre, and that's probably really convenient for everything you're going to be doing later in the game. Next one comes in from Ro H Cherry, and this is going to be a 2 KC Zamorakian Spear, definitely useful. Ironman Raid Grind with a 2 KC Blade of Saldor in the Gauntlet. Very, very nice. Corrupted Gauntlet. Drop rate is lower than the normal Gauntlet, but still awesome to see on just 2 KC. And obviously we have a whole subsection dedicated to our luckiest iron spoons. This is all going to be our 1 KC Ironmen. First up is Mutt Custard, the Ironman with a Dagon High hat out at the Laren's chest. Next one comes in from Ironman DUY Lux, Ancestral Row Bottom in the chambers of Zarek. Ironman Solo Method with a Dragon Pickaxe from Venenatus. Plixel, the Ironman with a 1 KC Armadillo Skirt, and following that up very quickly with a 3 KC Armor Plate. That is a giant spoon if I've ever seen one. Next one comes in from Jewish Fishes, Hardcore Ironman with the Imbued Heart on just the very first Superior killed on the account. Very nice. I'm Filier Ironman with the 1 KC Armadillo Chain Skirt. And last but not least, even though it's only a 1 in 15 chance or a 1 in over 300 chance if you're looking for a specific item, Vorstamal the Ironman pulling the 1 KC Darox legs from Barrows. So congrats to all you Super Spoons 1 KC drops. Next up is our Ironman back-to-back section. We do have 4 submissions for the month of September. First one comes in from Solo Method, the Ironman back-to-back Archer's Rings at Dagonoth Supreme, KC number 352 and 353. Next up is Outraged Ironman with the back-to-back-to-back Berserker's Rings, 3 of them on KC 22, 23, and 24. Laszlo Dalama, the Ironman with the back-to-back Chambers of Zarek drops, Arcane Prayer Scroll, and an Ancestral Hat, KC 308 and 309. And our last submission comes in from Callum TM, the normal Ironman with back-to-back Saradomin hilts from Commander Ziliana, KC number 44 and 45. We do also have some great combo drop submissions for the Ironmen. First up is Ironman VIP, grabbing a Serpentine Visage and a Magic Fang in the same kill, KC number 652 at Zulrah. Next one comes in from Ironman Kooky Dead, and this is a hardcore Ironman grabbing an Imbued Heart and an Abyssal Whip from the same Superior monster. Very, very nice. Next one comes in from Ironman High Anxiety, and this is going to be a completed Abyssal Bludgeon on only 3 Unsires in 120 total Abyssal Sire kills. Next drop submission comes in from Ironman I Am Nobber, and this is going to be 3 Hydra drops within 6 kills, 459 KC, grabbing the Hydra's Claw, 462, Ickle Hydra for the pet drop, and on 465, pulling in the Hydra's Heart, which is the last piece to complete a Brimstone Ring. Next drop comes in from Ironman Papa Corona, and this is going to be an Abyssal Dagger in just 242 Abyssal Demons. Didn't even have to make your way over to the Abyssal side for that one. That is a 1 in over 32,000 drops. Next drop comes in from Ironman Iron Drufix, and this is going to be 5 Zilliana drops in just 11 kills. 11 KC grabbing the Ceridome and Hilt, 13 KC with the Ceridome and Godsword, 16 KC another Ceridome and Godsword, and then on 20 KC grabbing the Godsword Shard 2 and 22 KC the Godsword Shard 3. So almost completing an entire Ceridome and Godsword and just 11 kills. Only need one more piece. Got to grab that Godsword Shard number 1. Very nice work. Next one comes in from Ironman Not Hardcore Shift, and this is going to be 4 Tomes of Fire in just 42 Wintertot completions. I mean, that drop rate's like 1 in 500 or something, if I recall correctly. 4 of them in 42 KC, very nice. Unfortunately, the next one comes from Iron Her Dry, normal Ironman, and it's going to be 3 Bandos Tacets within 5 kills. 319 KC on the Bandos Tacets, and then grabbing one from a minion on 321 and 324, another set of Tacets. Too bad it couldn't be the boots and the chest plate, but regardless, nice work. Next up, another submission from Papa Corona, 2 Zenite Shards in 49 Demonic Gorillas. I know that has to be some really hard work for a lot of Ironmen out there, but grabbing 2 of them in 49, very lucky. Although this one's not worth a whole lot of money, Devil527-2 Hardcore Ironman managing to pull in 2 Dragon Axes from Wintertot in 107 kills. And you can see over there from the stats, Devil is not going to be doing much DKs with those stats. So we know that those Dragon Axes came from Wintertot. Next up, we're going to go ahead and jump into our Luckiest Ironmen PVM pets, and we're going to start this one off with the Ironman Selling Mid 18 KC Cerberus Hell Puppy. Next is the Ironman Woof with a 16 KC Vorkath pet, 15 KC Cerberus Hell Puppy from the Ironman By the Way Das, 4 KC Jad pet from the Ironman Woof again, so that's 2 low KC pets for that spoon. And we have a few 1 KCers, 1 KC Venenatus pet from Oak Tree RS, Ironman, 1 KC Gauntlet pet from the Ironman Josh IRL, and a 1 KC Chaos Elemental pet from the Chaos Elemental. That's a 1 in 300 drop rate from the Ironman Pikachu. Pretty short section there, so we're going to go ahead and move right into our Luckiest Ironmen skilling pets, and we're going to start this one off with, once again, Ironman Iron Pikachu. Iron Pikachu managing to grab the Golem pet at just 70 mining at the Sulfur Mines. It's really rare to get it there. At level 70 mining at the Sulfur Mines, your odds are 1 in 708,250, so that's very, very lucky. Next one comes in from the Hardcore Ironman Worst Hardcore EU West, level 69 woodcutting at the Maple Trees, 1 in 220,192. Next one comes in from Hardcore Ironman Wow Hardcore, level 61 agility. Your odds here are 1 in 33,680. Another agility pet coming in from the Hardcore Ironman Iron Inferno 2, level 54 agility at the Canifis Rooftop Course, 1 in 35,392. The next one comes in from Iron Draken, and this is actually going to be 2 thieving pets in 15 minutes. Level 46 thieving, grabbing both of those thieving pets at the fruit stalls, 1 in 122,916. Another one coming in from Hardcore Ironman Worst Hardcore EU West, level 42 mining at the Motherlode Mine, 1 in 246,150 are your odds. Level 42 fishing coming in from Hardcore Ironman I'm Jace. This is going to be at the Lobsters, 1 in 115,054. Level 27 thieving at the Silk Stall, Ironman Tabar, 1 in 68,251. And our last level based skilling pet is going to be coming from What You Doin' Step Bro. I had a lot of names like this in the last video, and I can't guys. You gotta stop with these names. So What You Doin' Step Bro, managing to grab the thieving pet at level 11 at the cake stalls. Your odds at level 11 at a cake stall are 1 in 123,791. We do have a couple of KC-based skilling pets. First one comes in from Hardcore Ironman by the Divine, and this is going to be a 2KC Phoenix from Wintertot. And our next one is also from Wintertot and a little bit more impressive. This one comes from the Ironman Raw Tuna 35, who it looks like was doing solo Wintertot, get a bunch of those rolls in one chest, grabbing the 1KC Phoenix plus the top and the gloves of the Pyromancer outfit. Very, very nice. Our next submission comes in from the Ironman Mystical, and this is going to be 2 mining pets by level 60 mining at 2 of the rarest locations that you can find them. Base chance at your iron ore is going to be 1 in 741,600, and at the volcanic ash, your chance of getting this pet at 60 mining is 1 in 705,500. That's really lucky. And last but not least for our skilling pets is going to be Hardcore Ironman Disapproval, and Hardcore Ironman Disapproval managed to grab 2 beaver pets at 86 woodcutting, just barely 11,000 experience apart. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. 11,000 experience apart, grabbing 2 beaver pets from the yew trees. Very nice luck. So that does it for our luckiest players, but you have to think that there has to be some unlucky Ironmen out there, doesn't there? Well, absolutely, yes there does. And fortunately for us, to make us feel a little bit better about ourselves, they submit their stuff too. So first one comes in from the Ironman Zion Jr., and Zion Jr. has failed to grab a bottomless compost bucket from Hespori for 149 kills. And as an Ironman, that has to hurt. I mean, those take a day to grow each, so 149 days, no compost bucket, really, really sucks. Next one comes in from Ironman I'm Merg, and this is going to be 2 Ballista Limbs by 23KC at the Demonic Gorillas. Very unfortunate because they are rarer than the Zenite Shards, and I'm sure you definitely would have rather saw those as Zenite Shards. Next one comes from Commit to It, and your name really applies to it. Normal Ironman, no pet, and no blade with 1,632 Corrupted Gauntlet KC. That really sucks, dude. I mean, I would have gave up, but apparently your RuneScape name holds true, so I can see how you are going to commit to it. Next one comes in from Come Trade Me, normal Ironman account, noted superset in the clue scroll. Super unfortunate, same rarity as Third Age. Maybe next time, friend. Next one comes in from a very applicable name to this situation. 300 no perp, normal Ironman account, hasn't got a single Theater of Blood drop in their name in 344 KC. You guys grind. Like, I get it now. You know, after doing this collection log stuff for me, I understand it, but God, 344 KC, no purples, that's super unfortunate. And last but not least, comes from SSF Fee by the way, and this is going to be 3,253 Corrupted Gauntlet kills with no blade. Did manage to grab 7 pets on the way, but still no Blade of Saldor there. Super unfortunate, but there is a silver lining to this. Right after this Ironman submitted me this, the next day I got another email. Hey, I finally got the blade. 3,295 Corrupt Gauntlet kills later, SSV, by the way, managed to grab the Blade of Saldor. Now, unfortunately, I guess you're still unlucky, man, that it took you that long. So you're still in the unlucky drop sections, but I guess in the end of the day, it was worth it. So everybody, that is going to wrap up the luckiest Ironmen for the month of September in the year 2020. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. You probably didn't, because now you're really salty that you can't get some of these drops that these Ironmen do. Is Iron Luck a real thing? I don't know. I kind of think it is. I think it is, honestly. But as usual, guys, if you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up down below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll try to get to every single one that I can. And if you haven't done so yet, please tap the subscribe button on your way out. And don't forget, you can support the channel through channel membership. When you do, you will get exclusive access to channel member only posts on my channel, and you can join exclusive free-for-all events with me when I invite you guys out. So once again, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy, everybody.